I'm reading a book right now called Contagious by Jonah Berger. This book's really good. One of the things that I read in it as I'm beginning it at the first third of the book, let's say, is a statistical question. What percentage of people or what percentage of word of mouth marketing happens online? The question being relevant because of social media, how often people share their thoughts, ideas, and opinions with their friends and colleagues on social media. Most people, I guess, that answered this question offer up the percentage of 50 to 60% and upwards of 70%, I guess. And Jonah goes on to explain how much sense that number makes. But 50% is wrong, and I guess 7% is the number of people that actually end up communicating with word of mouth on social media. But the idea here is that people spend most of their time, rather, offline, communicating with other people, be it at work or with family. And those are the times when ideas get passed from one person to another. And it's just such an interesting thing to think about because that's the opposite of what everyone who would be asked this would think. Basically, the book goes on to talk about what makes something contagious. And of course, it interests me being that it has heavy portions about advertising and what it takes to make something contagious. He gives a few specific examples. A blender that used blended marbles and wood, which is abnormal, obviously, a Speakeasy in New York City, and a couple other examples. But really, it was about what it takes to get people to actually decide to share your product. And it has a lot to do with not just the products itself and what they are, but mostly about how they're advertised. And I just find it so interesting to think about the difference between something that you will share with your friends and something you won't share with your friends, and the psychology that goes behind and something interesting enough to share, but that's going to make the person that does share look good. One of the things that was said is that, you want to come to the party, but you don't want to ruin the party. Or no, you want to be the life of the party, but you don't want to ruin the party. And that's kind of what it's about. Is going to the party and being the life of the party in terms of advertising. So that's what we try and bring. It's just a different way to articulate what we bring to advertising on a daily basis and try and learn and get better at, is a way to put something in someone's brain that makes them think about your product in a specific light and talk to somebody else about the product. We see cases of this all the time, and I'm always reviewing them because I find it very interesting when there's something good out there and creative. It really excites me and makes me enthusiastic to watch it and share it. And if there's something bad too, I feel the exact same way. So it makes me happy to see this book because it's just articulating things in my brain in a different way.